So I've owned many different smartphones over the years, ones that I've covered here on the channel, and then even before this channel existed. And one thing they've all had in common is battery life that hasn't satisfied my needs. And I'm sure many of you are in the same boat. There is a solution that's out there, and it has often come from this company right here, Mophie. And so today I've got a little care package from them for the device that I've been using exclusively and for a while, that is the Galaxy S8. It's sleek, it's slender, it's pretty, but what about the juice? What happens at 8 p.m. when you got your podcast streaming and you get that notification, 15%, it's frustrating, okay? So here we have the latest and greatest from Mophie, the Juice Pack, 39 hours of battery life. Holy smokes. With, and this is something they added on their recent products that I'm a huge fan of, wireless charging. They also came up with this alternative design, the ChargeForce Power Station Mini, which has wireless charging as well, and magnets on the back, so it can attach to all the various charging peripherals and even use this modular charging brick. Now, because it's part of the whole ChargeForce family here, you can interact with these various different devices that Mophie makes, whether it's the Power Station Mini, the Power Station, the desk mount, the vent mount, or the charging base. You could put these things everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna pull this all out here. Products for the S8 and S8 Plus. I'm gonna focus on the S8 version because I've been using the S8. I have the S8 here. Juice Pack on the left, ChargeForce case and Power Station Mini on the right. This I'm more familiar with, the Juice Pack. I had it for the S7. They're saying up to 33 hours of battery life. That would of course be a little bit more with the S8 Plus, but that's plenty of battery life even for a power user. 33 hours of talk time, 23 hours of web browsing, which as you know is more battery intensive. 27 hours of video playback, and 111 hours of music playback. Now, you know these are optimal figures. It'll be tough to hit those numbers, but nonetheless, astronomical figures. Imagine your phone did that out of the box. You'd be a lot happier. You're also going to get some impact protection. It is a case after all, so if you were going to put a case on your phone, here's one way that the bulk actually adds to the functionality. This unit has a 2950 milliamp hour battery in it. So there's the case. Now, one of the things I like about the Mophie battery cases is the fact that they've got this LED indicator on the back. This shows you how much of a charge you have at a quick glance. Ooh, on the bottom, they've switched over to USB Type-C. There's also a pass-through for the headphone jack because yes, the Galaxy S8 still has one. Now, the speaker will pass audio through this location here. It kind of channels the audio in such a way where I actually prefer the functionality because with the down-firing audio on any phone, not just the S8, sometimes your palm will cover the surface and muffle the audio. You can't do that when the case is installed because it reroutes it up through the top, which then makes it forward firing at your actual ear canal. The top part just pops off and the phone should slide in. So your buttons here are remapped to the outside of the case. Unfortunately, a carry through here of the Bixby button, which to this point I kind of wish didn't exist because I'm hitting it by accident and I'm certainly not using it. So let's slide this guy in. The top portion goes on. Now here's something I'm concerned with this particular case is reaching that fingerprint because of the lip that the battery case introduces. Here, I'll lock it just to show you. So it functions. It's just a little tougher to reach in there. I also like the fact that the lip here comes down around the curved edge of the S8. Now, I do notice that there isn't an adapter included for the headphone jack. As you can see here, it might be tough for your headphones to get in there depending on the size of the connector. If for whatever reason you're against the idea of adding weight to your phone, this probably isn't the case for you. I think that's where the ChargeForce case and Power Station Mini might be a better solution. For me, not such a big deal. I'm used to having stuff in my pockets that's heavy to begin with. Ooh, look at that. We get the flap out. We get the fold out on this one. So yeah, this one here puts a slender case with the magnet and the wireless charging in it, but it leaves the battery out as a modular device that you actually add to the case when you need it. Ooh, so that's the case. It has a leather-like material. This time they have included a cable. So this little guy is part of the ChargeForce universe. It's called the Power Station Mini. Also has an indicator to let you know how much battery exists inside of it. If you want to get real crazy, take the universal battery pack and slap it on to the battery case, look at you now. I mean, you got battery for, I don't even know if this is supported by Mophie, so try this at your own risk. The intended use is you have this slim case here, and then this guy, when you need it, kaboom. No cable between the two, still usable like this. When you don't need the juice anymore, kaboom, you take it off, and you just have your phone. Let's try it on. Ooh, I'm kind of into this one. I might change it up. I might not go with that guy. I might go this way, and then just, now let's test it out. So if I turn this guy on, and if I flip this over, we are charging up. Just like that. And then if I peel it off, let's go ahead and try this. There it goes, it stops. Back on. Boom, unbelievable. This is the kind of stuff that phone manufacturers should be thinking about, and it's definitely the kind of stuff that you, as a tech enthusiast, are looking for. They're making some great solutions at Mophie. If you want to check these out, I'll put a link down in the description. Like I said earlier, I've been a user of this stuff for a very long time, and there's a reason that it's basically my favorite phone accessory that's out there, whether it's the S8 or the iPhone.